everyone again. This is Jonathan Miller with the Hometown Historian channel. We are on Country Roads Take Me Home. We're going to be going through Oak Grove. This is a really pretty little route that goes on the north side of Pine Grove around over to where 81 is, McDonald's and a bunch of other restaurants. But hopefully I remember the route, but it's a really nice country road route, and I used to take this all the time. I used to take the kids to the bowling alley there in Pine Grove for their youth group, and kids used to enjoy that. So we used to go this back route because it was just so much prettier. It was longer, but prettier. Like me. Weirder and prettier. Now a Centaur model, but anyways, I wanted to give a couple shout outs and thank yous. I think I'm going to do something loosely based off of Jimmy Fallon, but without the humor. I think he had a thing called Thank You. You know, he did like his thank you news, but it was thank you to like really stupid things, but it was hilarious. It's a shame he didn't keep on doing it, but anyways, I want to say thank you to Kate. She had sent me a gift and a card, and I will show that when I do my first thank you notes. That'll be like a mail time, but it'll be thank you for that. So thank you, Kate. That really did mean a lot. Sent personal thank you, and really hit at the right time. I want to say thanks to Sam and Carol again. You guys have been so gracious to me and so kind. So I really do want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to Concerned Grandma. She, I probably said thank you already, but I want to cover it just in case I didn't, because my memory's going down. As they get older, things start to go, and that's one of them. But she had once again put out a gift for Cliff and I at Buddy's Log Cabin Restaurant, and it was quite delicious. Concerned Grandma, so I want to say thank you from me and Cliff for doing that. And yeah, and also I want to say thank you to Linda. Now I haven't picked it up yet, Linda, your gift, but I will be picking that up today. I just got a message from Amazon that it was delivered, so thank you so very much. I will show you guys that in the thank you notes what Linda got me. It will come in very handy come once I go out hiking over the winter period. I think Linda had gotten Cliff. They were these things that you put on your shoes, and it gives you grip. It doesn't tear anything up, but it gives you good grip so you don't slip and fall. So that not only is it something that is handy in that regard, but it's also handy safety wise, just because my balance isn't that great. So it'll make those types of things a lot safer. So I do say very much so thank you to Linda for that. But this will sort of be a shorter Country Roads Take Me Home, maybe a little bit of a country vlogs Take Me Home. I was thinking about doing the mountain towns Take Me Home today in Minersville, because I was out at the rail station. I wanted to film that. I had done some photography there. It was very rainy, and I'm still sort of trying to acclimate myself with wearing shoes again, which is really weird, because not having toes in that front part of your foot, you don't have something to push off of, so the foot is constantly, the toe of the shoe is trying to catch, and I'm tripping all the time. So I'm trying to find a comfortable pair of shoes that I can wear for right now until my specialized shoes come in that are really solid, and will wind up making that, you know, the walking a lot easier, because right now I can't really, I'm not very good at it. So I've been sticking with my medical boots just because I feel safer balance wise and all that kind of stuff. So but Anywho, so I think what we're going to do, because this wound up being a lot shorter of a trip than I thought it was going to be, we're going to pause here and going to start up again. So we're going to go on a road that I just love the name, Trumbo. I actually based the name of one of my book series called the Trumbo Tales, just because I like the name. It just sounds cool. But it's a neat little, I like the colors. We're going to do an amalgamation of a bunch of different funky back roads, and that was the road was not what I thought it was. I can't remember. I know there's a road, like the actual Oak Grove Road is a real scenic and beautiful road, so I don't know if we'll wind up coming out on that or not. But anyways, a few of the ideas I do want to have, I'll be able to do quite a few videos today, so I want to sort of do one of those videos that I live filmed, and then try to start getting some of these other films out that the viewers submitted videos, because people have put a lot of hard work into getting those photos, and I want to try to get those out. At least, at the very least, start getting caught up, because I have a lot to do in that regard. But I do want to start at some point. That's a pretty view. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love the tree there, and you're looking down over yonder. Wow. Look at that. And the moo-moos are down there. Gotta love yourself some moo-moos, some big chubby moo-moos. Wow. I want to give you guys that view. Back through there, back through the valley. That's wow. That is a pretty view. This would be a beautiful area to live in. I'm glad I came back here. There's a nene over there. Always, I like to play Risk on my laptop. And because I'm an infantile child, at times I come up with names for different things, and you know what? We're actually, that goes down, we've done a road trip down through there, and that's pretty. This is the Oak Grove Road that I was thinking of. It takes you through a couple different villages, Oak Grove being one of them, and it is just scenic through this valley. It is just gorgeous. So we're going to do this. You know, this is what I talked about, the country roads I want them to be, is we just sort of, let's explore. Let's go check some stuff out and see what's out there. And you know, that's the whole point of, you know, going back and seeing some of these cool areas, and really do love this. But anyways, I want to do that at some point. The mountain town's taking me home, but the big one that I want to get done is the series started, whatever I wind up coming up with the final name, the story that Kim sent me about the first Minnesota and the Battle of Gettysburg. It's purely going to be a series dealing with militaria. We'll probably stop at a lot of little tiny town memorials, because they're so important. I mean, these are these hometown memorials of men and women that sacrificed for our freedom, you know, here in America. And everybody has them. Countries all across the world where they have their young men and women have chosen to go out and serve, and some of them making the ultimate sacrifice. So that series, we're going to start with that story of sacrifice, which is in my opinion, one of the greatest stories of sacrifice and courage that you could have. So that'll hopefully in the next week, we'll try hopefully get, maybe even by this weekend, try to get that series started. Here's one of these pretty country churches. You know what? Now I'm starting to understand where I am. I should have went straight, because we went and turned there, and that's where I made my mistake. So I'm gonna quick pause this. So I made a quick turn around here, and we're gonna make a run here there's a road that turns this way next to the chapel. We'll quick run up there, I guess, just to check it out, because why not? This is the purpose of these country roads, take me home. This is a road I've never been on before, and there's a reason, because there's no outlet. So let me pause this again. Alright, so I actually drove back this road, then I cut off there because I was like, it's dead end, no outlet, and there is no outlet, it just sort of stops there. But I figured I'll drive back it just to see, and I was trying to find a place to turn around, and I had a guy like riding up on my backside, and that wasn't happening. So, but we're gonna film it from the end the whole way through. It's actually quite a long road. You think of no outlet, excuse me, you're thinking this thing it's going to be a very short road, but this is actually another one of those really beautiful roads. I'm glad I came back. So we're going to film this, and by the time we get back out along that oak grove, maybe we'll go through dark woods and then call it a day with that video. But a lot of fun today. Got quite a bit done. Really not a whole lot of time, maybe about 4 hours of filming that I was doing, or out, not 4 hours total, but 4 hours out driving around to different places to film, and good time. But yeah, a bunch of different stuff that I want to have coming out. The Hometown Foundation series, I want to start that up again. I'd like to do, I've been doing a lot of research over the last couple days on Annville. Found some cool stuff out there. I also, on Jonestown and on Fredericksburg, I want to do that video on the Hanger Clinic. The gentleman, I think it's Joseph Hanger. I'm probably wrong with that, but I want to do a video on him. Just for the personal connection, because of being handicapped and now going to this Hanger Clinic for my prosthesis and everything that comes with that, and the shoes. I just think it's pretty neat, and really cool story with that guy. So I thought that was cool. He had one of these corn cribs, which I thought that was neat barn there. But I also want to start up the Heroines of Hometown History, the Tales of Hometown History. I want to start up both of those series again, and also the Folk Tales, continue that, and Joy of All Joys, we will be starting up Haunted History again here in the next month, and probably try to get another 5 or 6 added to that collection. And then hopefully this year I won't be sick by the time we get the Christmas period, and we'll do more of those Yuletide tales, because I couldn't talk that period of time, which is why I couldn't make videos. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming up with the channel. And like I said, the viewer submitted videos, I'll be doing those on and off. I also may wind out doing it sometimes where I have a live video and a viewer submitted video if it's an easier one to make. Because some of those, they really don't take longer than, say, like 30-40 minutes to sort of put everything together, the research, do the audio work and the pictures, and then edit everything together. It's a pretty quick process. And also here at some point in the near future, I want to try to get that new camera going, because I think this thing is starting to, like, it films well for the most part, but the battery goes down really good. I got to get that battery thing. I had ordered one, and it turned out I wasn't able to get it, so I want to get one from Amazon, because they're only like 25-30 bucks, and I can hook my phone up to that, and that way I don't have to worry about the thing, and it'll charge it as I'm filming, which will be a good thing. I'm charging it right now off of Chuck. Chuck is giving his lifeblood and life energy for my phone, Buck, whatever his name is. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm really getting invigorated and excited and inspired, and this stuff makes me happy. So it's we're getting there. It's continuing to grow and continuing to get better. We're consistent on content. I didn't get anything out Sunday. I actually filmed on Sunday, but then wound up not getting it out. I was just so beat and tired, and there's just certain days I just don't have it. But most days it seems like I have the energy again, and that makes me happy, because that's been something that I've struggled with quite a bit. And it is, in all honesty, I struggle with depression from time to time. It's always been something since I was a teenager I sort of struggled with. And it's I have a very good outlook on everything, with considering everything that's going on, but you do reach points as well where you sort of are weighted down by the world, and it is sort of as well, you get weighted down because you sort of want to get back to that normalcy where you have your own place and sort of your own freedom and all that kind of stuff. And when you don't have that, it's a little weird. You're always very appreciative of the love and the kindness that you've been given by people, but there's also that part of you that you want to feel like you're living the life that you're meant to live. And that's a pretty sight there too. But you want to feel like you're being independent and taking care of everything like you should. And I don't know, you subconsciously understand where you're at and what's going on, and you're doing the best you can, but there's that stigma, and you feel like, I would really like to have this be my own. And it just sort of, it is what it is right now, and you take it as it is, and not be down on yourself, and just realize you're doing the best that you can, and this too shall pass, and you'll be all right and get through it. And you just got to keep on fighting and keep on working and not give up. And that's an important thing in life. And there's one thing I will say, like, not a pat on the back, but I am proud of myself in that regard, because I really honestly didn't know how I'd handle all of it. As one thing happened after another, and it's been a pretty crazy last couple years. But I think sometimes you surprise yourself. Like, you wonder, everybody wants to believe I'm a strong person and I'll be able to handle anything that life throws at me. But then when it happens, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much. And I really was doubting myself at times, but I am proud of myself how I've handled it. And like I said, so don't, if any of you out there are listening to this, you're going through struggles and thinking, I'm not going to be able to do this, you can do this. You can make it through this, as hard as it is. And that's another thing I encourage everybody as well. Be kind, be compassionate, show love. It's hard sometimes, I get that, but you never know what any individual is going through. And I've said this over and over again, and I'll say it again. The love and kindness that you guys have shown me, you have no idea the impact. Like, you've saved a life. You've given somebody, meaning, and your notes, your emails, your kindness. The folks like Kate and Robbie, Kim, Angela, Cheryl, there's so many of you that just keep a checkup on me, just making sure I'm doing okay. And if I've forgotten anybody, like I can't remember stuff. But let me quick, it's not a stop sign here, but I lost my thingy-majingy here, and I don't want the phone to die. But this is the Outwood Church. This is where my Grandpa Milton and my great-grandpa Levi and Lavina are buried, and also my great-great-uncle Frank, who was not a very good piano player, but also sounded like he was a bit of a schmuck. Sorry, Frank. He wasn't very likable, apparently. So I don't know whether it was his piano playing or his likability that got him shot. But either way, one of them wasn't good for him. That is pretty. Look at the rolling hills. Just, man. and everything's green again because we've been getting rain. Just beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Really old house there. I love that thing. It's a shame that it's deteriorating so much, but anywho, like I said, it's, I think in the world today, especially with all the negativity, all the nastiness, the politics, unfortunately, that sort of takes over everything. Choose to be different. Choose to be kind. Choose to be compassionate. Choose to make a difference. And if you are going through something, don't give up. Don't ever give up. Life is an adventure. It's a journey, and it's a journey like those hills. You have ups and downs, and go out, experience life. Go out and adventure. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and because who you are makes this world a better place. So with that, I want to say thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for sticking with me. Coming along on another adventure here as we enter Lebanon County. And as always, as I always say, we will see you all about town.